Hello friends, welcome to the Angular 8 tutorial. In this tutorial, we will see the main concept of Angular like observable, subscribe and promises in the Angular 8, and we will see the difference between the observable and the promises. So basically, the what is the observable and subscribe. So Angular observable use an interface to handle many asynchronous operation like send observable data from child to parent component by defining custom events. What is the meaning of this? Like when a user sent a request to the server, so observable basically it handle the many asynchronous operations or many asynchronous request from user to the server and get the response from the server and get back to the user. So basically it is handled by the observable, and it manage many requests like multiple requests. If it is user is sending, then it manage it properly. And this observable basically it comes from the RxJS library, and it's a reactive extension for JavaScript. So RxJS is a library for reactive programming using observable that make it easier to compose asynchronously and callback based code. So basically observable is come from the RxJS library, and because of this RxJS, this observable become easier to manage asynchronously multiple user requests. And observable and subscribe is used to handle user request and response asynchronously. So basically using both observable and the subscriber, we use the basically it is used to handle the user request and the response is coming from the server. And observable observe user request and the response. So yeah, basically the meaning of observable, it is used to manage the user request and the response. And if we can say like in any component, if we need to use the observable response, then we have to use it using subscribe. Like I have sent a one request from browser to the server, then the response is coming from the server, then that response is handled by the subscriber. That will explain understand more briefly in a bit. If we are using observable, then we have to ensure that RxJS is installed our machine. Like this should be installed in our machine, then only we can use the observable. And following is the command to install it. Like if we don't have RxJS, then run this command, and this command will install the RxJS in our machine. And then after installing this, then we need to import the observable from this library, RxJS observable library. So that is the basic concept of observable in the subscriber. Like if a user send the multiple requests from browser to the server, then observable basically handle the all the requests asynchronously, and if any response coming from the web service or server, then the response is handled by the subscribe. And some basic observable and subscribe is that in Angular observable there are a publisher and a subscriber. So that is the one thing which observable have. The publisher can create a observable instance and define a subscriber function. Like what publisher do, it create an instance of observable and it define a subscriber function. The subscriber function receive the notification by executing. Like please see it. Like what subscriber do, the subscriber is receive the notification by executing the observable using subscribe. So this method, and stop receiving the notification using unsubscribe method. Like what happened, like in observable what we can do, like any response is coming, that response we can take using the subscribe. But if we want to stop the notification from the server, then we can use, there is another method called unsubscribe. So that is the beauty about this observable. Like if we want the notification, then we can use subscribe, and we want to stop the notification, then we can use like unsubscribe method. So that is the basic of the observable and subscribe. So this is a diagram that we can understand briefly. Like a user is going to send a request from browser, and it send multiple request, like this multiple request as simple request and as well the HTTP client request. Now what happened, like I have 10 requests and in between I have like fifth and sixth number request is a HTTP client request. So what happened, once it request come to fifth number, then it go to the server and take the response. So it stop further requested, like it can't proceed for further request until it will not get the response from the server. So that's a big problem, like it can't continue. So in for handling this way, observable came in Angular 2 or later version. Like what it do, it process the multiple user request asynchronously, like once it get the response, other request also work asynchronously. So that is this flow diagram is we can understand, like from browser we are sending the service request, and then this observable what it do, it take the HTTP request and it send the request to the server and get response, and this response is basically managed by the subscribe, and then we attach this subscribe to the browser back, like it is giving the response to the browser, or we can say to the user. So that is the basic flow diagram of this observable and the subscriber. So the next concept comes of the promise, like what is the difference between the observable and the promise. So basically, like observable we used to handle the asynchronous data in the same way promise also do, like for handling the asynchronous data we use the promise also, both is the same. Like in Angular we can use either promise and observable for handling the asynchronous data. Then why observable is good or better than promises? So basically the thing is, like observable and promise both get and post method of HTTP and HTTP client returns. So basically when there is any request like a get request or post request for HTTP or HTTP client, basically both the method, like if I'm using that get and post using observable or promises, both method return the observable, and it can be converted into promise using to promise. Like if I am using promise get or post method, then it return in the observable only, but we can convert this observable into the promise by using to promise method. So basically what's the difference, like if they are both are dealing with the asynchronous data, so there are some difference between these two. And what is that? Like promise emits a single value, while observable emits the multiple value. Like what is the mean? Like promise can handle the single request, but observable can handle the multiple request. So while handling a HTTP request, promise can manage a single response for same request, but what if there are multiple response on the same request? Like what happened if I am going to send a request from user to the server, if there is a response is the multiple, then what happened? Then basically this promise can manage only one response. So for handling the multiple response we use the observable. Then we have to use observable. Using observable can handle multiple response from the for the same request. So that is the main difference and important difference between the observable and the promise. Like in the interview question also they ask the like why we use the observable and the promise, and what is the difference. So that is the main thing, like a promise handle only the single response, but observable can handle multiple response for the one request. And observable is cancelable in nature by invoking unsubscribe method. Like if I don't want to get the notification, then I can use the unsubscribe method. But promise it is not cancelable in the nature. So basically that is the another difference. And the next is the a promise is not a lazy, whereas a observable is a lazy. Like in the previous tutorial we have get to know what is the lazy module. So in that way, like we have checked, like when we were using the like lazy loading, in that time we use this observable and subscribe to fetch data from the service, and we created that. If you didn't watch that tutorial, I recommended you please go and see how we use the observable for the lazy loading. So observable is a lazy loading, but promises is not the lazy loading. So that is the main difference between the observable and the promises. So that is the all about the observable, subscribe and the promise in Angular 8. In the coming tutorial we will see while doing the practical in our Visual Studio Code. So for this tutorial that's it. If you have any question or doubt, please comment. Thank you.